Cryptocurrency for beginners. Bitcoin is skyrocketing. And when could it crash? And when I'm thinking about taking profits. That's what I'm talking about today. If you look at Bitcoin over the past 1 month, it jumped quite a lot, 34.46%. Now it's over 90,000. And year to date, 105.64%. And it beats S&P 500, 1,139.54%. That's pretty good. So why did it jump? And why could it possibly crash again? Remember, Bitcoin crashed before, so there could be another opportunity if you haven't got into yet. But if you have been holding Bitcoin for a long time, just like me, and what could be a good time to take profits in my professional opinions, just before the next crash. And let's look at it. So why did it jump? Because after election, everybody was relieved. It's very normal. No matter who wins the elections, stock markets, cryptocurrency, any market, they're just gonna go up as a relief, because the investor know that who's gonna be the next president. Yeah, so it really doesn't matter. And also another thing is Trump promised to ease regulations for cryptocurrency. So investors generally take it as a good news, but it may not necessarily be good news. It could potentially crash the market. Why? Remember Celsius exchange, cryptocurrency exchange, and they went bankrupt in July 2022. Why? Because they were using clients' customer cryptocurrency to trade their own, and possibly they are borrowing lots of money, and they are also giving high interest for their staking. Remember, so the interest you have been, some investors have been getting about 30% a year, just for staking or just for buying cryptocurrency on a crypto exchange. So yes, if you ease good regulations like that, hey, you can use your client's cryptocurrency, or you can borrow money to buy trade cryptocurrency as a crypto exchange. Yeah, that would be really bad for crypto industry, because no regulations is really bad, right? Any good securities, stock markets, bond market, they require good regulations. Not only Celsius, look at FTS, the same thing. Went bankrupt in 2022. Inflation was high, so the Fed has to raise interest rate, so they cannot keep borrowing money anymore. Remember, crypto investor, they borrow lots of money to invest, keep buying cryptocurrency. When everybody was able to borrow money at low interest rate, everybody was happy because they can just kept borrowing money. That became a problem when interest rates started to rise because of high inflations. Right, the Fed had to increase the interest rate. In that situation, nobody could continue to borrow anymore, so they had to start selling cryptocurrency to pay back the debt they had. That caused the crash. That also caused so many exchanges collapse as well. Another thing why cryptocurrency jumped was because Trump, wanted to fire Gary Gensler. Could that happen? Not necessarily, because it's not really legally possible under SEC Act, Security Exchange Act of 1934, to fire commissions. Which this is really good law, because they have to be, as a financial institution, regulatory body, they have to have independence from presidents or any other governing body. So the only reason why the president could potentially fire Gary Gensler is because of inefficiency or malfeasance, none of which apply to Gensler. Even if Gary Gensler get demoted, he could remain as an SEC commissioner until 2026. So this may not happen, and there is one very important reason why Bitcoin jumped over 90,000. Why? Because I talk about it. I made a prediction, I made a forecast that Bitcoin is gonna hit 100,000. That has been my price target for a year or so, right? And I made a videos that was only 25,000 at the time, or September 10, 2023. I made predictions, and not only that, if you missed that video, it's alright. There's another video that I made a prediction as well. Look at this. On February 24th, 2024, that was only 52,000. Bitcoin could go up over 69,000 before April 19, 2024. I made a prediction. Look at it. April 8, 71,000. March 13, 73,000. Look at that. Not only it hit over 69,000 like 3 times. April 8 as well. Look at that. Yeah, very good. March 31st. Yeah. April 11 as well. So one could Bitcoin crash, and when I'm thinking about taking profits, this is my professional opinions. And Bitcoin could crash when inflation becomes so high and the Fed has to raise the interest rate again. Bitcoin could crash. So that's why, because of inflation concern, Bitcoin ETF see 400 million outflow. The news was on November 15, 2024. So the same thing could happen again, probably next year, because of Trump policy, inflationary policy, high tariff, high cost of living, high import prices. So if inflation goes up, the Fed has to raise the interest rate to control inflation. Then Bitcoin could crash. So my price target has always been 100,000. So when would I take profits? I would say around 100,000 to 130,000. There is some time. Inflation may not happen right away. Maybe in the middle of next year, possibly. But you always want to take profits before that, because if everybody start to notice that inflation is coming back, it's already too late. Bitcoin could be back to 70,000, 60,000. It may already be too late. So a good strategy that I have been using is take profits a little bit, some profits. Now right now 90,000, I may take some profits at 90,000. Maybe when it hits 100,000, I will take some profits. When it hits 110,000, maybe some profit. It may not even hit 130,000 before it crashes again. So 130,000 may be a little bit too far out. So I may possibly want to take most of my profits around 120,000 and wait until it crashes again. Yes, I could always keep some of my Bitcoin forever. I'm not gonna sell everything because I don't want to miss out the rent in case inflation doesn't come back, right? So what do you think? Are you thinking about taking profits on Bitcoin? What's your price target to take profits? If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you want to watch more about cryptocurrency, go to my channel, Master Rich Stock Option Crypto playlist. There you can watch more videos on advanced option trading and stock market predictions, my favorite stocks, and also Bitcoin and cryptocurrency right here. If you want to open an account, cryptocurrency account, the link is going to be down below as well. You could possibly get some of the free Bitcoin cryptocurrency. The link is going to be in the description and comment down below. Share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.